Yo, how is my mic like really bad? Like how low is it? Damn, they're going crazy in here. All right. So am I live on my YouTube right now? Let's check.
Oh, are you talking to me?
I'm just talking in general. Yeah, I am live on my YouTube, but no one can hear anything because we're all muted. That's
Oh,
strange.
okay.
Let's find out.
Cool.
Nope, none of us are muted. Oh, stop it. Thank you. Alrighty, everybody, and welcome to the live stream of the Season 9 Minecraft Survivor cast reveal. Don't mind the weirdo in the background. Thank you very much for closing the door. Let's get started, shall we? So before we get into the actual cast reveal, I'm gonna put this over here so it actually looks like I'm looking at you guys. Um, Before we get to the actual live stream itself or the cast reveal itself, I'm going to introduce to you two people that will be helping me out today. And one of the people you just saw play in the season 8. They actually lost in the 3-2 vote. Say hello to Electro.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey,
How's it going?
welcome, welcome. So before we jump in to the get the laundry done, yes, thank you, FD. I appreciate it. But yeah, before we jump into the cast reveal, I kind of just want to ask you, Electro. Watching back, um, you losing the finale. I know you already knew that you lost because we did the vote reveal before that time. But watching it back, how
Yeah.
do you feel knowing like, or just watching it in general?
It's kind of funny because it has been a while since that aired. So honestly, I forgot what a lot of what happened initially, but it was really like fun seeing that season back. And honestly, just like looking back on that, that was such a fun season for me to play. And yeah, I'm a little bit salty that I lost. I feel like I could have got a little robbed. Especially since I heard that Kit didn't even listen to my jury speech before voting, which it
Yeah.
is what it is. I won't say anything, but yeah, I'm totally glad for Gurnt winning. I think he completely deserved it. I think any one of the three of us could have won, like seeing how close that vote was, and I'm just happy with how it played out overall. So yeah.
Cool, cool. All right. Yeah, everybody, Electro. Thank you. And for my second guest today, he is actually a winner. Sorry, Electro. He comes all the way from Heroes versus Villains. Welcome, Don. Hello, Don.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Feels
Not
good to be
much.
here.
Yeah. These two will be joining me today in the journey of showing you who will be playing in the next season. So as we go along, I'm going to be asking these guys some questions on then. Well, Don and Alexa were actually there helping me with the season, but we're going to like kind of tell you guys a little backstory of what we know about these players and maybe a bit more information of what we can give you without spoiling anything about the season. Um, so yeah, without further ado, um, let's jump into the first Castaway. Um, by the way, Alexa, Don, you guys don't have to actually watch the stream. I'll share
Oh,
you
okay.
the
Oh, you will hear
All
it from
right.
your
Yeah.
mic. Okay.
no, I'll share it to you through Discord, so you just
Oh,
watch it
all
through
right.
Discord. It'll be a lot easier
I
that
got
way,
you.
instead of it being kind of lagged behind. Um, but yeah, without a further ado, this Castaway. Um, you guys might know him from a couple other shows. He hasn't done too well, but I know him as a pretty cool guy, and I actually like the dude, and I decided to bring him on because I think he could be a pretty good asset to the game. Here we go.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Um, I wish there was a way I could do this a bit better, but there is not. No, cancel that. No, no, discard. Cancel this. Cancel everything that's happening. Discard. Oh my goodness. I know what I'm doing, guys. I swear. I've done this before. I've done it before. All right. Trust me. Mm, 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 mm. I kind of just want to be able to listen to it with you guys. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go. We're gonna go window capture. We're gonna do this, and there we go. It's really big. I don't know why it's that big, but we're gonna move. All right, introducing the first Castaway of the season. Let's get to it. Electro Dawn, you should be able to see it on my screen.
Yeah.
Cool. Introducing the first Castaway of season 9. Let's get to it.
Apparently, there's no audio on the media player.
Oh, you guys can't hear the audio?
Yeah, well, we can, but the chat's saying they can't.
That is really cringe. Yeah. So,
Absurd bag.
what we're gonna do instead? Where's my camera? There you are. Let's put that there. So what we're gonna do instead is I am going to figure out how I can show you this with the sound. Because that'd be great. Here it actually. No. Um, Here we go. I got an idea. I think this one's gonna work. I've done this before, so I don't know how I am throwing this hard right now. This is a massive throw by your boy. But once it is figured out, we're gonna be cooking. We're gonna be cooking so hard. Let's try it again.
All right, hey guys, I'm Harrison. I am 22 from California of the US of
Can you
A,
guys hear this at all?
and I'm currently going to school to be a teacher.
Can we hear
I'm
him?
very excited to be here
Yes, the
today.
live stream, I need
I'm really excited to
need
show
help
what
for
I'm
the live
capable
stream.
of
Oh
in this
yeah,
game.
yeah, sure. Play it.
Given my past, sometimes
Just
I've played
playing.
decent, sometimes I've
Oh
played.
well, I can't hear it yet.
Hey
I'd slip
guys,
it
I'm
delayed.
Harrison.
But
Yeah.
I am 22 from California of the US of A, and I'm currently
Hey guys.
yeah, we
going
can
to
hear it.
be
We
a
can hear
teacher.
it. We can
I am
hear it. We can
22.
hear
I'm
it.
very excited to be here today. I'm really excited to show what I'm capable of in this game.
That's all I need to know.
Given my
Yeah.
past,
Yeah, don't-
sometimes I've played
Don't worry,
decent, sometimes
this
I've played
is
not so
very
good.
professional.
And obviously my placements in the past have shown that. But
Yeah.
today
I'm
it's
definitely
gonna be a
aimless.
different day.
not
I'm gonna
just
try a
a,
little bit different strategies.
just
I'm
the
gonna
guy
focus
who
on different things, and
does
hopefully,
YouTube.
hopefully
But,
that plays to my advantage. So obviously, just like everybody else, I'm here to
But yeah.
win. That's kind of an
Welcome,
obvious.
Harrison.
But win or lose, mostly what I want to get out of it is just have a good time, put on a good showing, whatever that may be, and maybe make some friends. Win an individual immunity would be a lot of fun. But also just really just show what I can do, what I'm capable of.
All right, yeah. So that was Harrison. Um, talking over me. Sorry about that, Harrison. I had to figure it out. But I hope you guys were able to hear what he said. I
Mhm.
can't for some reason because it doesn't play back on my OBS, which is awesome. But yeah, that's the first Castaway out of 18 players. If I've said that yet, 18 players this season, so we'll be going through all 18. So from those words of Harrison, Don, Electro, what do you guys think going into the season? And kind of some background from him. How do you think he'll do?
You know, I already know him. He's a pretty good player. I don't even think he's like a game bot. He's like a really good player. I think he's a very good socially, and he can just make big plays. I'm not sure if he's gonna be the winner because I don't know if he can. Because I feel like if you're a big play type of guy, you got to get your way to the end by force, and I feel like it's really hard to do that. But I'm not putting it past him. I think he definitely could, but he's definitely someone that the cast or the people watching are probably gonna like because people who make big moves usually are the most liked.
And yeah, that's what I know Harrison for. Especially playing in unrecordeds with him, he's always just like craving that big move and always trying to just work towards just getting his name out there more and being more like respected for what he decides to do in the game. Alexa, any words?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think Harrison's a very fiery player, likes to make big moves, likes to make a lot of strategy. So, historically, we've seen him a lot either get out really early or make it very far to the end, and it'll be interesting to see where he ends up.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. Introducing the first player, Harrison. Let's get to the second.
By the way, we can't see.
Can't see what.
Oh, the video.
the
It says stream
Discord.
pause. It says stream pause. I didn't say it last time
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
we
don't
already
worry
heard
about the
this.
stream anymore. We're gonna go off. I mean, don't worry about like the Discord. We're gonna go off the actual the YouTube video.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let me get there.
All right, so this next person, I don't know much about this person going into the season. Um, she really came in with a she always told me that she was like in the community like way before like I even started doing Minecraft Survivors, and she always told me about like the Discord or the Instagram days and how they would play Instagram Survivors and stuff. Everybody, welcome Estelle.
Hello, my name is Estelle. I am from Maryland. Hello, my name is Estelle. I am from Maryland, which is in America. And I am currently unemployed because I'm only 17, but I have worked as a camp counselor before. I am just really excited to play because I haven't really played a recorded before. I've only ever played one where I got first boot. And so I'm excited to redeem that and actually make it somewhere and just have a lot of fun here today. Well, coming into this game, I don't really have a goal. I mean, obviously I want to win, but like I don't know. I just want to like have fun and see how I can do because I mean, I don't play these very often. I kind of left the community a while ago. So, before I wasn't really like winning all that much, but I want to see now that I've taken a break, what if I like come back and I can like go all the way. And yeah, I don't know. I think that just like is gonna be a real fun time, and maybe I can win. Maybe I can't. Who knows?
All right, well, that was Estelle. Um, Don, Electro, just keep listening if you can. But yeah, from what I hear that she really wants to just kind of prove herself from coming back from so long ago. Um, she seems like she has like a lot of heart going into this, and I've never seen her play before. So it could be something cool to see some fresh players. I got a lot of fresh new players coming in. A lot of you out there will probably know a lot of these players as well, but new coming into the recorded scene. And for my knowledge, anyway, I'm not too sure any as of now. But for my knowledge, Estelle is pretty new to me, and new to a lot of you guys. So it's gonna be cool to bring them out and show you guys some new players. So Don and Electra, I'm gonna come to you and ask you what you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to have new players around. It's great to see so many new people joining recently. And, I kind of agree with you. Estelle sounds like she's excited to play and hasn't really played in a long time and just wants to get in there and have fun. So that strategy, could kind of take you one of two ways. You end up trying to have fun and get out a little early, or you realize you're having a lot of fun and you actually try and make strategy towards the end of the game. So we'll have to see how that turns out.
Yeah, because you two, Don, you could be up next. So, Don, you were a new player at one point, right? And coming into
Yeah.
a community, not knowing that like some people are known, some people aren't. It it's really cool um coming into the community for the first time. What do you think?
hmm I mean, from my personal experience, I thought it was really welcoming. I didn't like when I played Heroes vs. Villains. There's a lot of people who I had. That's like one of my first Java recorders because when I played season 3, that was on Bedrock. I
Mhm.
kind of knew the majority of people, but going into that season, I didn't know a lot of people. I had just talked to them from the chat, the Discord we had. So, I mean, I felt like the best way to really go about it was just to like read the room and just kind of be chill with everybody because, I mean, the benefactor to not knowing anybody is if other people have beef with other people or automatically just don't like other people, they're not going to go for you. And I feel like because you have a clean slate, like so like they're coming back after a long time. I feel like they're not going to know a lot of people because a new like there's a lot of new people in the community now. So I feel like for them, I feel like they do have the social game to navigate that and get far. But
Cool. Yeah. So that was Estelle, everyone. Let's move on. So who do I want to reveal next? All right. So for those who have been watching the um season 8, as you guys have know, you guys somewhere in the merge, I think it was the third last episode of the season, you guys saw this person say his first words at a voting confessional. Everybody, welcome Venom.
Hello, I'm Ven- Hello, I'm Venom. I'm 24 years old. I work for Social Security. I am here today to win. That is all there is to it, but also just have fun. At the end of the day, we're all here to have fun, not make any long-term enemies. Short-term enemies might have to happen because, such is the game, but I mean, who doesn't love Survivor? It's just always fun to enjoy every new season, every new potential twist, every new potential ally, every new potential blindside. It's always just so fascinating to just see the game come together, and I'm hoping I can be the one to make that happen. Make the moves, tell the lies if necessary. Don't have any faith in my challenge ability, but that's okay. Survivor isn't all about challenges. It's definitely about the social and strategic game. And that's where I reign supreme, and that's where I'm gonna shine. Gonna do really well. I want to make sure that this season is fun and interesting. I hate boring season as much as the next guy, whether I'm playing it or I'm watching it, and that's not on like the fault of production or anything. Like I'm saying, I want to make sure that the season is compelling and that you never quite know what's going to happen week to week. So no pagongings, no easy votes. Like I want things to be interesting, and that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that season 9 is a season that you watch and it's a lasting impression kind of season, not just a one and done. Oh, that was lame. You're gonna watch this season and it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna see things you've never seen before. That's what I want to achieve. And also win, but everyone wants to win, so that's not anything new. So I want to make sure that this is interesting. Hello, I'm Venom.
All right. Yeah, that was Venom. So we all know Venom. We all know Venom, right? Electro, Don, you guys know Venom, right? Even before the season, you guys knew who Venom was. And jumping into this season, it was really cool seeing Venom like sign up. Because coming from a watching Minecraft Survivor so long ago and getting into the Minecraft Survivor community, I noticed Venom even before I started, and I was a pretty big fan of him. I like Venom, and so leading forward, Electro, Don, any words on Venom?
Yeah. I mean, I like Venom. I think he's a very interesting player. Like, I mean, like he said in the thing, he knows what he's going for, right? He's going for the dub. He's not here to play around. He's here to play the damn game and win. And, I feel like some other players, like, they let some things control their game. While I feel like Venom, he kind of knows, like, he's been around, he's played a lot. He kind of knows what he's getting into, and I think he's gonna do good.
I couldn't agree more. Venom is always a great player to watch play. Lecture, what about you?
You know, Venom has that crown on his head for a reason. I mean, kind of like some people have been saying in the chat, he's a king,
Yeah.
man. Like he knows what his goal is in the game. He wants to go into the game, use his social connections to absolutely control the game, probably. And you know, it's always great seeing older people on the cast too. Me being 24, and I know Cav, you're just a super old man,
I am
so
a super
you
old
must
man,
agree with
apparently.
me.
Y'all are old heads.
But yeah, you know, us older people, I guess, just got a little more experience when it comes to just the social life, just because we're a little bit older. So that always helps in the game a little bit from my experience. So we'll see how this goes. Again.
Awesome. Yeah, everybody, that was Venom. And this next player, I have a bit of experience with. I remember I played a just a community survivor, an unrecorded, we like to call them, with this guy, and we became very close. And I ended up going home fifth, and he went home fourth. And after I saw his performance and I saw him sign up, I knew I had to cast him. Everybody, welcome Ova.
Well, I guess I am the one they call the Ova. Well, I guess I am the one they call the Ova the King. You don't have to include the king part, whatever. However you like to say it. And I come from a little place in the US of A, unfortunately. I will not specify so you guys cannot show up here one day. I doubt you guys would find the place, but that's fine. And I work in a nursing home and I help out some elderly folks, and a lot of my job is just helping out a lot of people who definitely do not know where they are half the time. I'm excited to play with a very great cast because I'm sure we're all handpicked by one of the best. And overall, being able to play with a bunch of people able to get on a cast like this, which sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a great skill ceiling. It seems like a great test to see what I'm able to do. And it's great to be able to just even be here and make the cast at all. Oh, honestly, I think I just want to accomplish what I would like to call an entertaining game. One that can win if able to, but one that's here to entertain the audiences. If I win, that's a bonus on top of all. But my most important goal is to make the game fun, not only for myself, for the viewers, but also for everyone on the cast. I don't want to play blandly by following somebody to the end of this game. I'm here to play the game as hard as I can and make it as entertaining to watch as humanly possible.
All right, as you guys just saw, Ova on the screen, and you know, Ova is just was like such a new person for me. I met him in a unrecorded one day. I can't even tell you whose unrecorded it was, but I just met him one day and we kind of clicked. We didn't even align right away. We waited till merge, and you know, when we hit the merge, we clicked. I left my main alliance, he left his, and we just kind of worked the game really well. We didn't catch the dub, but we ended up doing really well together. I think I actually got sixth and he got fifth now that I think about it, but either way, it was a great experience with Ova, and Chillin' Cool knows everything apparently. It was Luca's season 11, and great season overall. I had a lot of fun. But moving forward, let's get some word from my boys here. Don, Electro, any words on Ova?
Yeah, he's cool, bro. Like, he's definitely like, because like if I saw him in a game and after hearing that, like, I'm not sure if he would be a lot of people's winners picks, but I know just for the facts from that confessional alone, he's gonna have a loud voice. Maybe not an annoying loud voice, but a very important one in the game. Like, because Survivor's all about a story, right? I feel like I don't know if he's gonna win this game, but I do know he's gonna be a big impact on who wins this game. I feel like.
Cool. Thanks, Don. What about you, Electro? Any words?
Yeah, I hadn't known of Ova before this season, so I was actually interested to see him play his game here, and especially, you know, watching that confessional, it seems like he's got kind of that class president energy. You know, he's ready to come in this game. He's very personable. I could see him getting along with a bunch of people and ready to win this game, but also has that plan in the back of his mind to sweep in and win that presidency per se. So
All right. Yeah, thanks guys. And yeah, that was Ova. I think was that number 4? I think that was number 4, correct? Or was that 5? I don't know, I'm not counting. Um but next up, um this guy, he's fairly young. You could just tell by the way he talks. He comes from all the way from South Korea. Everybody welcome Vaughn.
I am Von Rager. I am Von Rager. Yeah, I'm from South Korea. And I like to listen to music, play games with friends, and I also like to collect Legos. I go to school usually in the weekdays, and my goal is not only to win, but also to make a lot of friends. I hope people get to know me throughout the season. I think this is gonna be a great experience. And I am 14 years old, so I am probably the youngest contestant in this season. People will underestimate me. I have the most chances of getting first boot. That's why I need immunity desperately. No matter what they do, I will survive. I'm here to win, and I'm gonna show them who I am. Remember my name, Von Rager. I really love this Minecraft Survivor community, and I hope that people in the community knows me better because I'm not really famous, but I wanna be part of the Minecraft Survivor community, and I love to play Minecraft Survivor. That's why I try to apply to this Survivor, and I think I'm gonna do great. My main goal is to win, but I also wanna make a lot of friends. Like I wanna get to know people in this season and make allies with them, and mostly I'm here to make people be friends with me.
All right. Now before you all start hating on my boy Vaughn, he seems determined and he plays with Legos. I don't know any like more goated words a man could have said in my life. You know, he's out here ready to play some Minecraft Survivor, and he's ready to bring his Legos with him. Don, Alexa, what do you guys think?
yeah, honestly, like first things first, huge respect to anybody that plays where English isn't their first language, because like initially, right off the bat, that's a huge hurdle to overcome, and the fact that Vaughn's young as well, that's also a huge hurdle to overcome, and like respect to going for that. He said, oh, I could be first boot, but I have a plan to win this thing, and that determination is definitely what could keep him there. And, he definitely probably could be underestimated and definitely sweep something from under everybody's noses.
Exactly. You you really never know with these kids anymore because sometimes they don't even tell you that they're good at Minecraft and then they come in and then they kind of just sweep. Don, what do you think?
Yeah, Von Rager, I mean, I don't even see any hate on the guy. I mean, I feel like a lot of people in this community nowadays, they give everybody a chance. It's not really about who they know sometimes, especially in recordeds, right? And I
Mhm.
feel like with the newer competitors, there's also newer faces that, just there aren't bad people. But I think I feel like Vaughn, he's definitely going to be a good-hearted personality in the show. I think he's going to be a complete hero. I don't think he's really going to backstab anybody. And I think Vaughn, if he does get far, it's going to be because of his loyalty. Because I feel like he's going to be loyal to somebody, and I don't think he's going to break that. So I wish him the best of luck.
Awesome, thanks. So yeah, that was Vaughn. But coming up next, we have somebody that I discovered not actually a while ago in my unrecorded scene that I was doing for a while. Um, Fairly well player. He made it to Final Four. Very respected game. Everybody, welcome Rozzy.
I
Apparently I didn't do it right. That's great. Oh,
I'm
that's okay.
Roslyn.
Okay. do it.
I'm Rosalitical. I live in California, and what I do for work is I work with kids, helping them with their homework, getting to know them, helping them with whatever problems they may have, kind of like a mentor to them. I'm excited to play because I've been watching Cavs Survivor for a while. I stumbled on it one day and I just got into it. I've just been always signing up. Hopefully I got my chance this time, so hopefully I can make it worthwhile. I want to a personal goal for me is to find an idol. I think everybody does, but find an idol personally because I know the chances that are like really, slim for an individual. But mostly, I want to work on building relationships here because I feel like there's a lot of cool people that are, in this competition.
All right. That was Rozzy. Um, you know, coming into this season, he actually is pretty soft spoken, which is unfortunate because I was hoping to get a lot of energy out of him. I even like made him redo his whole thing, trying to get more energy out of him, but he couldn't. He was too nervous to, which is okay. It's understandable. But even being such a soft-spoken person, coming into Survivors, you end up sweeping into like the middle of the game, I feel. Like there's always like the people who are a lot more well-spoken and the people who aren't very well-spoken, who are kind of like clashing against each other, and then there's people who are like right in the middle. And I feel like that's where from the get-go, I felt like that's where Rozzy was going to be, was going to lay right in the middle, um, just because of how soft-spoken the man is. Electro, Don, any words?
Yeah, I think I feel like he might be like one of those players that, like you said, that are kind of around in the middle, that aren't that talkative, that aren't that loud, that are quiet. And that's going to allow them to go under the radar really easy. But I feel like for them to get to the point of the game where that's a winning game for them, they're going to have to make the merge, right? And I think as long as their tribe doesn't lose a lot or they don't get swap screwed and they stick with the alliances they start in the pre-jury or the pre-merge, I feel like they can do a good job, but they also have to make sure, like, if they get swap screwed, they gotta make other connections as well.
Yeah. Electro?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get it because I can be soft spoken myself sometimes, definitely. So I think, the hurdle with soft spoken people is definitely, very start of the game because a lot of the times if you don't talk enough, you will get voted out almost immediately because no one's connecting with you. So, but if you make it that past that point, and Rozzy seems like this kind of, you know, not too talkative but chill person, everybody just kind of starts to get along with you that you can make it very far into the game just because you have a bunch of chill connections like that. But, obviously, if you get to the end, you got to have a game and make a game for yourself too.
Cool. Thanks. And moving on to the next player. I would say this person is also a little soft-spoken. Maybe not as soft-spoken, but he still lies in the middle ground to where someone is loud or someone is very not talkative at all. Everybody, welcome Neptune.
Hey there, I'm Neptune. Hey there, I'm. Hey
Oh, pause. Thank you.
there, I'm Neptune maybe. It doesn't have to be maybe this time, because you guys can just call me Neptune. I'm from the United States of America, and I love to swim, I love playing video games, of course, and I'm here to win. Well, I absolutely love playing Survivors. I've watched them, I've played orgs for many years now, and I can't wait to just take this like new direction into Minecraft and see how far I can take it and how well I can handle the new challenges and new possibilities that can come from it. Well, of course, I want to win. In my head, it's pretty simple. I've got no other option but to win. So there's no way that I'm taking anything other than that final tribal council spot. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I'm willing to push, outplay, outlast. I'm willing to do whatever to make it to the end.
All right, that was indeed Neptune. Like I said before, pretty soft spoken, but not very soft spoken to where you think he could do like a bad job in the season. But then again, Survivor, it's all about making connections early, and based off of any pregame confessional, you can't tell if these people are going to be good at making connections or not. But moving forward, Neptune, I have watched him play a couple of my little game shows off the side of Survivor. It's something called Sequester, and it's a lot of fun. And he did a pretty well job for what he was given. And he could be a force to be reckoned with or not, all depending on the circumstances. Don Electro, any words?
Yeah, Neptune, the one thing I definitely saw there was Neptune. They said they came from a lot of orgs and communities like that. And it's always interesting because, when I first came here, the Minecraft Survivor was like the first kind of org thing I ever did. So this is all I really know. But, people that do a lot of orgs and like don't know a lot of the Minecraft Survivor types of things, a lot of them just get tired of the orgs and then come into something like this and say, oh, I'm going to make new moves or see how this works, and it's going to be a whole new experience. So honestly, this could go any kind of way.
Cool. Don?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Neptune a lot around too. Neptune's I feel like he's a fun guy. I feel like he's one of those players that when you're watching the game, like you just want to root for him. I feel like he's got a fun personality. He's like I mean, you can hear it when he speaks. He's got a fun tone. He's got a positive tone, and I feel like he's one of those players that I'm definitely going to be rooting for in the season. I like him a lot. I feel like he's definitely going to be I feel like a favorite. At least I hope he is, because I just know him as well. But also, like even in that confessional, I feel like he's definitely going to do something, and he's gonna make it fun.
Awesome. I couldn't agree more. I think that it would be like illegal to call this guy a villain. He is probably one of the nicest guys I know. Just all around stand-up guy. But yeah, moving on. Here is one of this guy actually got into the season because Don recommended him 1,000 times. Everybody, welcome Zaddy.
I'm Zaddy. I live in the United States, and I go to a community college as of right now. And I do most of my stuff online, so I spend a lot of time at home, and I hang out with my friends, just hang out, and that's all I really do. Manipulate people. I think that would be funny or fun. I want to play like the game aspect and stuff. I may be kind of crap at the actual challenges, but just playing people, reading people, I find that enjoyable. I just want to cause the most chaos possible in the season. If I see myself having a chance to win, then I'll do it. But even my probable struggles this coming season in the comps, that I don't see that happening. But if I can get there, I'll do my best. But yeah, just cause as much chaos. I'm Zaddy.
All right. He was obviously pretty nervous when it came to, speaking about what he wanted to do and just speaking about himself in general. I felt like, putting the camera on him and made him feel a little nervous, but it was definitely definitely different when we got into the game. Don could tell you for himself that he was a very much of a hoot in the game. Don, I want to hear your words, buddy. You know this guy pretty well.
Oh yeah, I mean Zaddy, he's one of a kind, man. He's one of a kind. I feel like to some people, you're gonna hate him. Some people you're just gonna hate him, and there's some people you're gonna find him hilarious. He's one of those people that he's just his own person, and I can completely respect that. He doesn't really care what a lot of people thinks. He just really does what he wants. He does chaos. He does whatever he wants. I've seen him play in different stuff before this, but this was his first recorded. I know it is, but I had played with him before, and he's something else. He's something special. But sometimes that comes to bite you in the ass. So you never know how he's really gonna do. But I know he's gonna be someone that everybody looks at.
Cool. Electra, what are your thoughts on Zaddy?
I mean, I think Don's words speak for itself. He definitely knows a lot about this guy, and I remember that he was one of the few interviews I actually got to watch, and I just really liked him off of first impression. So I was pretty excited to see him in the season, and that's all I'll say.
Cool. Yeah, that was Zaddy, everybody. I'll tell you one thing he is. He doesn't have much of a filter. So I think that's why Don was saying that you might love him, you might hate him, but for one thing, once you put a camera on him and you get him talking, oh, I love him. I love that content, baby. But let's move on. Next up, um, next up we got another gal. Next up we got Faith.
Uh, I'm Faith. I'm 23. I am from New Jersey, East Coast, baby. Breeds the Survivor players, as you all are very well aware if you were watching this. I just work in convenience slash grocery store slash deli. I'm a manager there, so I'm used to being able to take the reins when things are going awry and making split-second decisions, which I think is going to help me a lot in this game. Recently, life's been throwing a few dodgeballs at me, and I've been working my way around those. So hopefully, here I can have a better ride. I'm super excited to play because I haven't done one of these games, especially in Minecraft, for a while. I'm super excited to get back into the scene. I'm really excited to hopefully meet some new faces and broaden my reach out into the Minecraft Survivor community. And I really hope that this experience will be as enjoyable as all the others in the past, but I'm sure it is. I want to be able to make strong and recognizable moves while avoiding that target on my back. Now, that's going to be super difficult to do, but I think in long term, it's going to be really fun to see how I'm going to be able to adjust, adapt, and make those situations come about no matter what scenario. I'm Faith. I'm 23. I am.
All right, yeah, that was Faith. I know Faith from a a llama recorded from like forever ago. I actually still have the footage on my computer, which is pretty funny. Um, Llama ended up not posting it because he didn't like the winner. Anyway, um, but moving forward, from what I saw from Faith, she has a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? She really wants to do good and make herself proud of how she plays. So she goes balls to the wall, but also tries to make those really nice connections inside of the game. From what I've seen from llamas, anyway. No spoilers here for season 9, but yeah, Rozzy, season 9, let's go. Electro and Don, I'm gonna pass it to you. What do you guys think about Faith?
Yeah, I've seen Faith around a little bit. I remember playing an unrecorded. I don't remember which one, a long time ago, and she was on my tribe, and I allied with her, and she got first boot. So that was like the only really memory I had of her, and it was interesting to get to see her play in the season. I think she's like a great ally. Very open-minded, empathetic type person that you can easily like talk about your plans with and such. So I think social's going to be a big part of her game, and we'll see how that turns out for her.
I couldn't agree more. Don, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not sure if I was there when she like did her interview, but I definitely read her application and I thought it was I mean, I think they're just a good player trying to make a name for themselves. Like maybe some people might not know them, like they might not be as well known, but I feel like they're definitely like under the surface, I think they're a good player and I think they're gonna do good.
Great. And yeah, talking about Faith's application. Faith's application was outstanding. She did a killer job on that application. But yeah, moving on. Let's see who's up next. So up next is a guy that I became quite close with actually in the past couple months. He's a quite young one as well, not as young as Vaughn, but he's a quite young one. Everybody, welcome Chomp.
My name is My name is Chompsers. I'm 14 from the great state of Florida and the great city of Miami. I like politics, I like Survivor, and I love Minecraft. So overall, a pretty good mix for this game, if I do say so myself. And look, I'm very excited to be here. I'm not expecting grand things. I'm not expecting to get very far. I'm just here for a good time, really. I want to have a nice adventure. I want to see if I can get far. I want to make new friends. I want to be that wholesome guy. And you know what? If I were given the chance to have either $100 right now or the chance to play on this season, I would choose to play on the season every single time because I'm here for the experience, and that is something that money can't buy. As for my gameplay strategy, well, I like to have a good mix. You know, everybody always comes in, they say that they want to play a physical game, they say they want to play a social game, or they say they want to play a strategic game. Well, guess what? I'm going to play all three because it takes all three pillars of Survivor to actually pull out a win. And that's what I'm going to do, you know. I'm not sure if I'm going to win, obviously, but maybe I could play, you know, a decent game along the way. Don't get your hopes up. And yeah, that's all for me. I look forward to getting started.
Alrighty, that was Chompsters, whatever you want to call him. He's a good buddy of mine, and we definitely came a lot closer after season 9. You know, I didn't just cast him because he's a friend. I really liked his accent. His accent really added into it, and it just gave a lot of more diversity to the cast. I felt like, um, and overall, I think that he's very well spoken. He may be really soft spoken, but I think when he talks, you listen, and that's just because he knows what he's talking about. Um, Electro, Don?
Yeah, man. I know Chompers as well, but I feel like you don't need to just know him. He just shows it. Like he shows what he can do. Like he sounds like quiet in the confessional, but he's really not. And he really knows how to connect with other people. I feel like he's definitely a presence where I think he definitely could be under the radar, under enough to get to the merge, and then really make some big plays down the stretch. I think he's one of those players that could really just sneak the win out of someone else.
Cool. Electro?
Yeah, I agree. I actually played with Chomp in one of your unrecords, I think, and I remember, Chomp made it very far, and I was surprised to see, I was like, wow, this young kid making it super far, and he's very well spoken. So I think going into the game, a lot of people are probably going to underestimate Chomp, but I think we'll definitely have to see with him. He could definitely pull a dark horse and uh, you know, so sweet talk a bunch of people into getting his way. So I think he's smarter than a lot of people realize.
Couldn't agree more. All right, that was Chomp, one of my good friends. Now let's move on to our next player in this season. New face. I don't think literally anybody knows him. And if you do, then you are one of those lucky select few because he is a great guy. Everybody, welcome Samaj, which I didn't know was James backwards. Let's go.
I am some. I am a 23-year-old guy from the greatest city in the world, Boston, Massachusetts. I'm currently a senior in college studying for business management with a minor in history, and sometimes I stream. Incredibly excited to play because ever since I've been born, I have been obsessed with reality TV. I've watched every season of Survivor, international seasons. I've been in love with Minecraft since I was 12. I've always wanted to mix the two. I've never gone to play one, even though I've seen a ton on YouTube. And I just really want to see what the experience is like firsthand. What I would like to accomplish is not getting sent home early. I want to see that I could be one of those iconic players you see in seasons. I want to do well in challenges. I want to make the merge, maybe have a few iconic moments under my belt, something to look back on.
All right. Yeah, that was Samaj, which is apparently James backwards. Um, I go the entire season 9 not knowing that, which is pretty funny. Um, but yeah, moving forward, Samaj, he played in my 2 events. He played in the hotel event and the hide and seek event. And that's how I found out who he was. He was just some new guy coming around, um, finding my Discord server somehow. I didn't know how, but he did. And yeah, a great guy, and I'm really excited for him to be debuting in my Survivor season. For what I could tell you about him is that he's just a very genuine dude. He's a nice guy. He likes new experiences, and yeah, I was just really excited to have him on the season. Electro, done. Any words?
Yeah, it was crazy because yeah, I was with you. I didn't know it was James backwards until after the season. I was like, oh my god, no way. This all clicked on my mind. But yeah, initially upon meeting Samaj, it was great meeting him. He's a great dude. Very charismatic, which is always helpful in the game of Survivor for sure. So he could definitely be in there for the long haul if he makes a bunch of good connections.
Cool. Done.
Yeah, Simaj or James, I mean, I can't believe y'all are that stupid, but I mean, I knew that, but
Whatever.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but Simaj, he's one of those guys where like I feel like he's just gonna have a better connection to most people. He gives off a strong vibe. And like how Electra said before about how like the more quiet people, they usually get out with first in the pre-merge state, but people like Samaj, they're gonna gain connections right off the bat, and they're gonna be in strong alliances, I feel. And then they're also just a nice person. I know they're definitely gonna be a hero. Like I feel like a lot of people in this cast are more heroic, but
I
there's
agree.
definitely some
For
too.
sure. Yeah, no, for sure. That was Samaj. Um, and I feel like there was something I forgot I wanted to say. Um, by the way, Don, it's Samaj, not Simaj. So who's the real
Oh
Don
my
now,
god.
buddy?
Really? Did someone call me out? Did someone call me out?
No,
Oh my lord.
it was just me.
Oh,
Someone could have called you out, but
yes, Samaj.
I have a 3A. Well, be correct. Which one of the three haven't played yet? All right. Chilla Cool is making some predictions, and let's see if he's right.
Hello, I'm Controller. I am 19 from the United States. I'm going to be heading to college once the summer is over. And I just like chilling, playing video games, and hanging out. I'm very excited to play. This might be my last recorded for a while, so I want to end strong. I want to go in, give this 150%, and leave on a high note before I kind of dip from the community. Yeah, I just want to give it all of my effort. I want to go in. I just want to be completely dominant the entire season. The challenges are going to be tough for me because I'm not great at the game, but I know my social game is just on a different level, when people let me play. And I just hope to go in and just dominate everyone socially and walk right to the end and win easily.
Yeah, that was yeah, Chilling Cool. I did reveal him because you did mention him. Um Surprise, controllers in the season. Yeah, controller I played with in Wasteland, and me and him kind of had a rivalry, so I thought it'd be kind of poetic if I brought him into the season 9. And after me and controller patched up after a while, me and him became buds, and you know, seeing how he performed in the Wasteland, I knew I needed to bring that chaoticness over. Although we do have some chaotic players in the season, Controller definitely added to the chaos. Um, Controller's just a fun player overall, just to have around and in the season. Electro could even tell you more on that. Um, so yeah, let's move over to Electro now. Electro, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this guy fucking sucks. I don't know what you're talking about. But truth be told, I've gotten super close to controller. As Cav said, I also played in Wasteland with controller. Not trying to spoil the season, but we got to know each other pretty well and played in another recorded after that and played in a bunch of unrecorded. We just like happened to end up being together a bunch of the time, which is crazy. So I know his gameplay pretty well. A lot of the times he likes to stick under the radar and make it far into the game and try and pull some big moves right at the end to win the jury. So we'll see if he plays the same way like that, or if he's gonna try and be more explosive towards the beginning. Maybe he wants to make a change.
Cool. And Don, I know you don't know controller too well, so I kind of want to hear your perspective off of what you think off of that confessional there.
Yeah, I think he's definitely a player that sometimes can blend in, but I feel like he's gonna have a riskier path. I don't know. It just feels like sometimes like he's gonna be in trouble and he's gonna be in hot water, but I feel like he's also the type of player where he can get out of that. And I feel like that's where a lot of winning games come from, is when you're able to face adversity and get through it. And I feel like he's the type of player to do that, but that's just my opinion.
Cool. And yeah, there's controller. I was gonna save him for a bit later, but I kind of just wanted to show Chill that he was right for the 1000th time of his predictions. Now let's move forward on to our next player. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna say too much about this guy, but I loved him so much when he played. I love his accent. I love how well spoken he was, and he was just a very nice personality to have in the season. Everybody, welcome Archer.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Archer. I am a 19-year-old chef living in the UK. A little bit about me. I enjoy poetry. To write my own poems. I've got about 21 poems, all about depression, which is fun. I'm quite a pessimist, but I make it through. I live every day as it comes. I also game on the side. I'm a Valorant gamer. I main Sentinels. I'm really looking forward to making connections. I see some new faces and just making those friendships. But mostly I'm here to win. Like, it's cute and all having friends, but like, I don't need friends. I've went my life without friends, so I can deal with no friends. If I don't win, I think it's all going to be worth nothing. Coming home early from Poland, like, I'm spending 200 quid to be here, so I better win. So coming into this game, the main thing I do want to do is make merge, because, as I said, it's all gonna be not worth it if I get early boot. I also want to take out a big threat in a flashy way, whether that's with an idol or if it's just being an absolute menace. Like, I'm willing to lie, I'm willing to cheat, I'm willing to steal, I'll do what it takes. As long as the person I want out is out, I don't care. That's really what I'm looking forward to do, is just destroy someone. Hello, everybody.
All right, that was Archer. Fun fact, he was in Poland for vacation and he paid 200 quid just to come back early to play in season 9. Real trooper there. I got to give it to him. But Archer, I loved it because he came in with such a big personality in the season. He doesn't show it too much here. He kind of does show it here. But when he came into the season, he had um he had such a big personality coming into it, and you could just tell right off the bat that he was going to be that big personality that he portrays himself as. Um, I forgot how sad that yeah, I forgot how sad that pregame confessional was, but yeah, moving on to Electro and Dom. What do you guys think?
That's crazy if that's true. I didn't even know that he
Yeah.
paid 200 pounds. I would not do that. I'm just saying, but yeah, props. That is some dedication, and that's why I think Archer is definitely like a wild card. Like, honestly, no clue what to expect from this guy. I don't know how someone can sound so cheerful yet be so sad at the same time. It's just an anomaly. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Cool. Don?
Yeah, they seem pretty funny. I felt bad though. I kind of felt bad during it, but that's just some people way of showing how they feel, and that's cool. That's cool. I mean, they're definitely a vibe person. They're cool to be around. It seems like, and excited to see them play.
Cool. Thank you. Next up, someone similar to Archer, and he goes by the name of Sam K.
Hey, I'm Hey, I'm Sam. I'm 18-year-old, just recently turned 18, from England, Londonish area, I would say, about Windsor. So I'm currently just coming off of school, so currently looking for an apprenticeship in something right now. Should hopefully get it soon. And yeah, I get to play some Minecraft Survivor. Hopefully get a few dubs along the way, have some fun, and yeah, let's make shit happen. I am excited to play because I've been watching this series of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor for quite some time now. I've been trying to get on for quite a long time, and unfortunately, I've not been able to make a few seasons. But this time, I can make it, and this time, hopefully, I can go all the way to the end and hopefully win. Let's have some fun with this crap, and yeah, British all the way, baby. Since I've been watching and trying to get on for a while, I really want to make at least merge. I really want to make an impact in the game. I really want to be a big decision maker, someone who's swaying the votes. If I end up taking out due to being too much of a threat, so be it. I'd rather be taken out due to being a big threat than someone who's just not done much at all, a co-star. I don't want to be a final three goat. I want to be a final two loss. I want to be either fifth place due to being a threat, taken out just at the end, final four, or I want to be the winner. I want to make a big impact in the season, and I just want to have fun.
All right. Before we move on, uh, when I read Arctic, when I read you say the rat in the comments, dude, oh my god, it took me, it, 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 it took me so much not to laugh. That was really funny. But yeah, I saw Chill put Sam K in the comments, so I had to give it to him. He was spot on. Um, but yeah, moving on. Sam K has a pretty big past in the community itself and recordeds. He's been in some recordeds I've seen before, and he's played in a lot of unrecordeds. If Llama were here, he could tell you how much he loves Sam K. But personally, I do really like Sam K. I think he's a great player. Sometimes he, bites the bullet a little early, and sometimes he is able to successfully get to the end without a lot of scrapes um, on his back. So I think Sam K was perfect for this season. He was also supposed to be in season 8, and maybe 6. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember he was supposed to be in season 8, but he couldn't make it, and so we brought him in for season 9, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna tell you guys because no spoilers. Uh, any of you guys got any words?
Yeah, I know Sam K. You know what I love about Sam K. Whenever I see him in a recording, he can be a hero or he can be the biggest snake you've ever seen. He plays so differently every single time he plays. Like he can be literally a hero and a villain in two different game shows, and he can play completely different. And it's honestly crazy because a lot of people in the community they don't stick to one side, but like you know how some of them are just gonna play. Some of them aren't gonna do some things, and some of them will. But I feel like you never know with Sam K.
Electro?
Yeah, I'd actually heard a lot about Sam K before this season, but I didn't actually get to meet him until the season actually happened. So I was interested to see how he played, and from that first confessional, he gave like a lot of positive energy, and someone like that could get really far into the game, kind of like I've been saying. But yeah, I mean, he definitely also has a mind for the game, and he's played a couple of these before, and you never know when he could become a rat and snitch on all your plans.
All right. Yeah, and for that reason, I loved bringing Sam K. It's kind of like bringing in a new Ken, but different personalities, same goal between the two. Snitch as many people as you can, get away with it, move on, um, get to the end, and explain your story. And if Sam K does get to the end, let's hope he's better at explaining his story than Ken was. Anyway, moving on to our next player. Everybody welcome Frosty J.
I am Frosty J. I I am Frosty J. People call me Frostologist1 because I went through a dark time in my life and I changed my Minecraft name multiple times. I'm going into my senior year. I hail from the east coast of the United States, about an hour south of DC. So I have seen everything there is to see in DC, and now I want to get out. So waiting for that time to go. But yeah, senior year on the way. Trying to get past it, get away from it, so I can live my life. I've been watching Survivor for a little bit. I've been watching Big Brother for a little bit longer. I picked up Survivor just because it seems, I don't know, more extreme is probably the wrong sentence to use, but it just seems overall more thought out. And I came across Cav and his group of people and the entire Minecraft Survivor community a little while ago. And I'm happy I get to actually play in a well thought through season where I don't make a fool of myself. So, I mean, anything goes. Looking forward to not being an idiot. Don't get voted out. Make the merge. Make the merge. That is my goal. I don't care if I win. I just want to make the merge because I'm notoriously bad at these.
All right, that was Frosty J. Hope you guys enjoyed him. He is also a pretty new face. I'm not sure how many people really know him around the community. I'm sure that he has, you know, dipped his toes in a few unrecorded scenes and maybe some game shows here and there, maybe made some friends on the way. But I'm not sure how many people know him. But, you know, I'm trying my best to bring in new faces. And Frosty J was just so happened to be one of them. When I gave him his interview, I thought he did really good, and he reminded me of a super type player, and what we got out of him was really, really well played. I think he is a a fun person to be around. That's my best words for him. He is a very fun player to watch play, and just a great time. Electro, Don, any words?
Yeah, actually, I definitely agree with you. When I first met him, he was giving me that super vibe as well. And yeah, I think, people like him are just pretty charismatic, very chill people to talk to too. But, are definitely kind of wild cards and could be kind of seen as big threats. So could, place around mid merge is how I usually see those kind of people. But, you never know. Anybody could surprise you.
Done.
Yeah, I've known Frosty J. I knew him a little bit before this. Some of the cast I knew from a different community, like Zaddy, and I feel like Frosty J and all of them people, Um, it was definitely, I feel like it's definitely a challenge for anyone to kind of go into a community and kind of establish yourself. But I feel like, he's a person that's not afraid to speak his mind. He's ready to stand up. He's ready to do what he wants, and he's ready to be a talkative person in the game. And that's what you got to be when you're new. You can't be silent when you're new. You have to actually talk to people, and he's gonna do that, I feel like.
Cool. And moving on, there are only 3 players left to announce. Next up, another woman. Her name is Allison. Let's get to it.
Hello, my name is Allison. I come from the country of Sweden, and you might see me as the dumb blonde, but just wait, you'll be in a surprise. I'm still going to school. I'm trying to become a 911 operator, but we have a different telephone in Sweden. So, because I'm very good at keeping calm, collected, and I'm good at stressful situations. So that's my plan. I decided to play because I usually don't play these type of games. I thought it was about time I try one again. And honestly, I'm coming for that win. I'm coming for that crown. I want everybody to be scared of me and fear. Hello, my name is Alice.
All right, that was indeed Allison. One second, responding. Yeah, and yeah, that was Allison. Um, I really enjoyed Allison for what she was. She has a very chaotic type of personality and a very sociable type of person as well. Um, I think she lives up to what she says. You think she's the dumb blonde, but just wait, and that's what you guys are gonna have to be waiting for because I think she proves some people wrong. Electro, Don, what you guys got to think? What got to say?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad there was a lot of international people in this season. It feels like I really like that for one, but I know Allison. I think she knows what she's getting into, right? Like she's not dumb, right? She's not stupid. She's ready to play, and I feel like people are gonna definitely underrate her, and she's definitely gonna be a fan favorite. I feel like for sure.
Yeah, it's good. Electro?
Yeah, funny story about Allison. I didn't find this out until I was actually playing or not playing. I was helping record the season, but she was actually in my very first Survivor with me, and she was my very first ally. And I was on like my Tribe of 10 or it was like like it was Jake Turnites was the record like Volcano Island. The channel's turned into like a TikTok channel, so those memories are lost. But yeah, she my tribe was down to 3 and I thought she was my number 1 and she backstabbed me hard, man. I was like, dang. So, coming into this game, I knew I was like, dang, she could definitely pull off a little more than what she looks like. She could pull in people close and then backstab them the next minute. So I was super excited to see her get to play.
Cool. So with only 2 players left, this next person is also a pretty close friend, I'd say. We have been, we got a lot closer over the past couple months, especially after season 9. Everybody, welcome Tim.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? I'm Tim. I'm him. Tim is him. Just so y'all know, please remember that because I will be him all season. I'm excited to play because I'm him, but really, I just want the experience and I want to show what I'm made of. Because if you want to be him, you have to be like smart and shit. So basically, I'm not good at talking, but you get the point, right? I want to accomplish winning and I want to be the sole survivor. But really, I want to prove that people like me, people like him, they can do it too. So if you're a him out there and you don't believe in yourself, then I just want you to know that that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. What matters is that you're him and you can do whatever you want. Even if nobody supports you, even if no one believes in you, even if you do it by yourself, you can still prevail and succeed. So I'm not like a motivational speaker. I don't even know what I'm talking about for real, but I just want to prove to just myself that I can do it.
Well, watching that very, very cringy beginning confessional for Tim, I can say he is not that cringy when the season starts. But what I will say is that Tim brings in this new type of character personality, I want to say. Just like this chill, laid back type of guy who doesn't really care too much about what's going on and just wants to have a really great time. And this season, he really proves that it's just a fun time, fun game, and being very competitive and strategic and playing a very competitive game can be just fun sometimes. Electro, done?
Yeah, Tim. He was kind of cringy there, but yeah, like you said, I mean, he's a funny guy when you get to know him. I've seen him play in Sequesters. I've seen him play in your past unrecordeds. He knows how to play. He's not that dumb. He likes to play it, but he's really not. He's really there trying to win the game, and I feel like he's gonna be. If people don't look out for him, he's gonna do some damage.
Electro?
Yeah, Tim is honestly great. Like, if you look up the definition of charisma, like, Tim is in the dictionary right there. Like, Tim, I got to play with him once before, and, he was just, like, super funny to be around. And, honestly, he's a very smart player, too. Definitely likes to take in a lot of notes. I know that. So, yeah, people should definitely watch out for Tim.
All right. And the final Castaway of the season. If you guys watched a live stream before, I forget what it was called. It was old school versus new school. He actually ended up winning the season. Great player overall. He was also in the Battle of the Hosts live stream. One of my favorite players that I discovered over time. Um, Everybody, welcome Adachi.
Hey guys, I'm Adachi. Hey guys, I'm Adachi. I'm from America. I live in Chicago, and I work as a pizza boy. It's a pretty fun job, and I'm just excited to get started in this season. Well, I don't really get many opportunities to play these kinds of survivors. I don't really get casted for recorded, so I think this is a great opportunity for me to prove myself and show that I'm a great player. I'm just really excited to go in there and help my tribe and try and carry us to victory. That's really my goal. I want to win the season, obviously, and I want to win a lot of challenges. I want to prove myself as a strong physical player.
Oh man, yeah, that was it. Welcome Adachi. He is the last player to be revealed. All 18 players have been revealed, but jeez. What I can say about Adachi is that let's start from the live stream of, um, I always forget the name of it, Old School versus New School. He absolutely killed it and honestly impressed me so much that season. And then we moved to Battle of the Hosts, and I picked him first, and I knew I had to pick him first because his performance throughout that season was just so impressive and so entertaining, and I just knew I had to have him. I knew I had to have him on this season, no matter what people say. I knew that Adachi was my number one pick for season 9. I did reveal him in the season 9 little trailer I did for in the season 8 episode. I forget what episode it was, but it was there. And what I can say about Adachi in the season is that he makes the season pretty damn interesting. Um, Electro, Don?
Yeah. Man, it sucks because I feel like I'm calling everybody great, but it's really like just a good cast because I feel like a lot of people they have advantages and some have disadvantages. But Adachi, I feel like his advantage is that he's very experienced. I feel like he's been doing these things for a very long time. Although maybe he hasn't been in a bunch of recordeds, he's been doing survivors in general for a long time, and there's not much difference to recordeds to unrecordeds gameplay wise. So. He's really good. He's just someone that is just going to be a dominant person in the game, and I can't wait to see it.
Well, yeah, just like you said, Adachi, I don't know how long he's been in the community for, but I know he's like one of the older ones. He's been here for a while, and what I can say is that he really knows what he's doing when it comes to like the immunity challenges. He's really good in them, and yeah, Electro.
Yeah, I can agree with you guys more. I mean, I've played with Adachi a couple times, and I've seen Adachi a couple times, and he's just a very good player. Like in either scenario, every game I've seen, very good player. So I wouldn't be surprised if he dominates a lot of the season. He has a very want to take control of the game type personality. So we'll definitely see.
And we definitely will. Again, my goal this season was to make 18 players, some kind of new, some returning, come into a season and not know each other that well. Of course, there were some backups I had to add into the season, and it just kind of happened from there. I didn't plan on having some people in the season, but it just kind of happened that way, and I still came out with a really good season with everybody not exactly knowing each other too well. Some people knew each other just based off their name and hearing of them, but my goal was to make it so everybody kind of was just clean slate. Nobody knew each other too well, but stuff happens sometimes. And what came out of it was one of my favorite seasons of all time with a great end game. And that was my main goal, is to make a great winner this game, and it definitely happened. Thank you, Don and Electro, so much for coming out. I do appreciate y'all. And any last words about the season in general without spoiling anything?
Yeah, I won't spoil it, but I'm just saying, like, there were some points where I had to leave, but this season was really entertaining, really fun all the way through. Just seeing it as a production member, it was just I've been a part of a lot of good seasons, and I've been in a lot of good seasons. I've seen a lot of them play out, and this is one of the best seasons I feel like I've ever seen. So, my opinion, though.
Cool. Electro?
I couldn't agree more. You know, I was super happy I got to be there for the season. The season was a blast to watch, and I'm excited for you all to see it too because it's definitely a great time.
Once again, boys, I appreciate y'all for coming out. The season was a great one. So much fun to make. We got shaders, we got data packs. Shout out to my boy Ronan. If you ever watching this, he made a cool data pack where the buffs actually have the logo on them now, and like they're walking down with like these the torches. Actually, it's just a really cool visual, and I'm so excited to bring like this new type of like look to the community because obviously I know some recordeds have like the buffs on their hats. I wasn't the first person to do that. I'm not claiming that, but I do bring some firsts into this recorded as of looks. Um, just small little things, not anything huge, but it does. I do think it like amps up everything. It makes it look a lot cooler. Um, if there's anything else I can add, um, yeah, no, not much. Just stay tuned. I'm gonna edit a few episodes and then start posting. I'm not gonna be editing the entire season and then uploading it. I'm gonna be trying my best to upload it every week, but sometimes I may miss a week. I'm a busy man. I'm an adult, but I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. I I wish I could be like happy and edit a whole season and then post it. That man is a real trooper for doing that. Um, Man's crazy at editing. He's pretty damn good, but I'm too impatient. I'm not a patient guy. So I'm gonna upload them as hopefully weekly. If not, you guys will be seeing some episodes coming out every week. Maybe sometimes it'll be bi-weekly, but mostly every week an episode will come out. Stay tuned for the first episode of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 9, The Crystal Mountains. I'll see you guys later.